Greetings, Elder Black Light. Most people, most black people, have stars in their eyes. They let the glitter and the glamour of American culture, which is not nothing but Hollywood, giving you the illusion that the American culture is the best thing that ever happened to man, human. And it tells you that your nature is evil anyway. But they're talking about themselves, the Caucasians, not the black man. The black man nature is righteous, but if he can make you think that you are like him, and if he can make you think that he is superior than you, then he can make you serve him, which will put him on top of civilization, so-called civilization. Now, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad told us to always go to the root. So if you notice in my videos, I started off when I go into the Bible, I go to the root. I go into the creation of when Allah said, let there be light, and it was good. And he said, let us create man in our own image. See, I keep saying make too because there's a distinction between make and create. The made man is Yahuwah's grafted devil. The created man is a chip off the old block. He is really self-created. And he's multiplying. He's being fruitful and multiplying. So now if Allah told you to be fruitful and multiply, how did overpopulation come into effect? How did people fall for the world or the planet being overpopulated? And then Allah was the first farmer, the first agriculture, because he said, I created herbs and vegetation for your meat. You see? And how did all of a sudden it's going to be a food shortage, when it was created from God, and everything God created in the beginning was good? Now all of a sudden, it ain't good enough. Or how did we fall for that? Because of Hollywood. That was a mass hypnosis or a mass brainwashing. And then with the help of your black ministers and teachers, it made everything seem real and threw you off your square, and you start believing in these fairy tales. That's why you got Disneyland. More black people go to Disneyland who can afford it, you know, along with the average white guy. Because remember, when you tell a lie, you got to tell it to yourself too. You got to tell it to your own people and to yourself, and repeat it over and over again until it becomes ingrained in you like the truth. And you start believing that lie is the truth. And so they believe their own lies now. And you also believe them. So we making this one to fill in the gap between Good Friday. Tomorrow is Easter. Now, we've been going into the scriptures and different books to show you that they've been tampered with and how they misinterpret and we misinterpret the Bible, you know, and how the Jews got everybody believing that they're Hebrews and Jews and Israelites. Well, they really are Israelites. They really are against God, which is the original Asiatic black man. They really are against him. And it comes natural to them because they were made by Yaqub, and in the process of him making them, he told lies, he murdered, you know, and this got into the very nature, those lies and the murder is in the very nature of the grafted Caucasian. And remember that word Asia. Well, the prefix is Ka, derived from the Caucasus Mountains, which is in Europe. And Europe means to bind in. They were living in that condition. They was they wasn't content. They were living in a disease or discomfort or dis-ease condition, and they lost their culture or the knowledge of themselves, started living like a beast. And that's when you got diseases. Diseases come from diseasement. So they were producing leprosy, but what they did was take those germs from diseasement and made a weapon out of it, or a war weapon. So we're going to come back with a couple more of these before we get to tomorrow and show you how they fooled the world with the crucifixion of Jesus, which they really didn't do. I'm Black Light. Stay with me.